Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading on adventure. So if you've been missing adventure in your everyday life or you're looking for more adventure, this is a reading for you. What we're going to do is we're going to ask for the cards to reveal an adventure that awaits you. Then we're going to see what has been holding you back from taking this adventure. And then we're going to ask how to open up to this adventure. And then we're going to see what the outcome will be if you take the universe up on this adventure. So what I want you to do is go ahead and use your intuition to pick a card. And I'm going to use this to break you guys off into two groups so that you can get a more personalized message for this reading. So if you are the horse card, if you resonate with this horse, you're going to stay with me and I'm going to do your reading first. So if the horse is drawing you, you are number 1. If the Wanderer card is drawing you, then you're number 2 and you'll head to the description below to fast forward to your timestamp. So which path calls to you more, the horse or the Wanderer? Go ahead and choose one. I'm going to get started. I'm going to go ahead and draw some cards for those of you guys that chose the horse card. These are some cards for me, actually. Funny. I'm going to read those later. Just be patient while I draw you a few more cards to complete this message. Perfect. So if you chose the horse card, you are looking for travel. You are looking for freedom. This is a sign that you've been bored, you've been stuck in your routine, and there might even be just a little resistance to change. But I do see that there's this part of you that wants to express itself, that wants to be free. So when you choose the horse card, that's what this is all about. And I see that there's a message coming out for you to listen to yourself, to listen to this side of you. It's very important because this side of you is connected with your dreams and your desires. And your dreams and your desires are ultimately what lead you in the direction of your life mission and your soul purpose. So it's important to be connected with this side of yourself. I do see maybe this has to do with craving intimacy, like a romantic connection or like the next level in your romantic partnership. I do see miracles coming in. I see like if you make an effort to just consciously choose freedom in your everyday life and be open to more adventure, maybe you can receive what it is that you want in this area. You open yourself up to intimacy as well. Like it'll help clear blockages. And yeah, we were just talking about how this is connected to your purpose. You wouldn't believe it almost, but following adventure and being spontaneous and following your bliss is part of what leads you to your purpose. I don't know if I would have ever gotten connected with my purpose if I wasn't, didn't take myself up on being spontaneous and adventurous. So I do see this as a path forward for you. And I'm going to ask, what adventure awaits you? And it was really beautiful to see this happiness card come out. The adventure that's awaiting you, of course, has to do with travel, because the horse is a card of travel and movement. And I see that this is something that would make you happy, like exploring new places, trying new things, meeting new people, maybe being challenged by language barriers and unfamiliar surroundings. And I see like inspiration coming to you. I also see like it would help you with work opportunities as well. I'm seeing it would help you with your finances if you were to travel and be more spontaneous. They're telling you to simplify your life. Maybe you're overwhelmed thinking like, how am I going to make this happen? How am I going to travel? How am I going to have adventure? But we're going to go ahead and look more into that as the reading progresses. But they're definitely telling you it's time to get out of your cave. It's time to try something new. It's time to break the mold. Like, you've been stuck. And they're just trying to get you to be real with yourself right now. They're saying you're going to be so much happier. Like, change is uncomfortable and getting out of your routine is very uncomfortable. And I'm an Aquarius, and it's really interesting. Like, I'm realizing something that a lot of us Aquarius have in common is that we love our routine because we feel safe in it. But there's also a huge part of us that craves breaking the mold and trying new things. And so if you're an Aquarius, I find it very important to make sure that you're just trying new things and getting out there and connecting with other people. But regardless, if you're not an Aquarius, it's still very important for you. And I'm seeing, like, simplify your life. There's a way to simplify and try new things all at the same time. So let's go ahead and look more into how we can make this happen in your life. We're gonna see what has been holding you back. So something about abundance, like, you're really focused on your money right now. You're really focused on your money. And you've been, like, working hard, stirring the pot, trying different ways to, like, bring money forth and, like, to get your situation more stable and to build a good foundation in your life. But there's parts of you that are really still unfulfilled. And, like, this intimacy card keeps sticking out to me. Just, like, allowing yourself to be intimate, like, truly intimate with another person. Allowing yourself to be intimate with yourself and the world and, like, your experience, like, to have a more sensual experience with the world is what I'm seeing is, like, coming up for you. But it's been holding you back because you've been stuck in this grief. Like, you've been going through this mourning process. I feel like you've just been letting go of a lot from your past and trying to, like, open up into this new page of your life. Like, it's like a new chapter of your life is what I'm seeing. And there's a decision you need to make, whether or not you're going to move forward from this journey, like, from where you're at in your life and try new things and move on from certain things, or if you're just going to stay here. So I feel like you're afraid that if you move on from the situation you're in, or if you try new things, that, like, it's going to cost you your abundance. Like, if I travel, it's going to cost too much. Or if I leave the situation and try something new, it's like, am I going to be as stable? And I see that, like, you carry your energy with you wherever you go. So, you know, abundance will flow to you no matter what you choose, no matter where you go. That's something I'm learning as a world traveler. That, you know, sometimes, I don't know why I was so afraid I wasn't going to make money if I traveled, or I was going to lose my money or something. And it's, like, a really common fear to have, because some people can look at it as being very expensive, but you got to think about all the things that you gain as well. And I do see abundance following you no matter what situation you choose, no matter where you go. I see it working out for you, because I feel like you're being called to try new things. Like, maybe you're being called to, like, be spontaneous and leave your line of work and try a different line of work. Maybe where you're at, you're just playing it safe. Maybe you're being called to leave a relationship and, like, look for the true intimacy that you deserve. Maybe you're just not getting it where you're at. Maybe you're being called, because I feel like you're being called to leave something and open up to, like, a new adventure in your life. So let's see how we can do that, though. How can you open up to this adventure that's calling you forward? Well, they're saying be open. First of all, you have to be open to the adventure. If an adventure is calling you forward, our first impulse is to say no, to close the door, to be scared, to, like, resist the change. But they're saying open to the adventure, like, that's calling you forward. I see your home situation is going to be safe. Like, you're worried about your home situation when it comes to taking this adventure, and they're saying it's going to be safe. So I see, like, there's mentors coming into your life. This reading might even have to do with your work situation. I see new mentors coming. I see new teachers coming. I see new, just, like, new solutions for you in this area of your life. So I'm going to go ahead and ask now what the outcome would be if you decided to travel or take this adventure, this leap of faith, or, like, this, make this big change in your life. That, you know, if you take up this adventure, what is the outcome going to be? Well, they're saying this would be a huge leap of faith for you, like with this rabbit, like leap of faith. And also it's talking about how it would be facing your fears. Like if you did this, it would mean facing your fears, but it would be a really positive thing because it would bring in a lot of manifestations, a lot of things you've been asking for. And I'm just seeing this openness card. They're saying be open. Like this is the ecstasy card. It's saying be open to what sets your heart on fire, to what excites you, to what makes you happy. They're saying open up to it. And you just feel very obedient to the path that you're on. Maybe you're like obeying society or like, or maybe just you're like stuck in the routine, you know? But they're saying it would basically mean you facing that and breaking the mold. And it would be very positive for you. So these cards also came out. I didn't even see them here, but it's really beautiful. I feel like a strong message for you with this reading is that you're going to have a firm foundation for your life, no matter what you choose. Like it's up to you and what makes you happy. Sometimes people stay in certain situations because it's safe and they don't take life up on its adventures when that would make them more happy. So, you know, motivate yourself. This is talking about following your inner fire and following your passion and not allowing life to make you feel so jaded that you forget that you have a choice. So I hope that this resonates with you. I'm sending you so much love and light. I hope that you will take life up on its adventures because adventure is definitely calling to you. So, I'm gonna go ahead and allow you guys to do the reading now for those of you guys that chose the Wanderer. So let's all just take some deep breaths and get tuned in here because I'm gonna go ahead and pull you some cards. So just hang out with me for a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle the cards up and pull you your messages about the adventure that awaits you. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna pull a couple more cards to complete these messages. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's a message. It kind of flew a little bit too far away from me to grab it. Okay, so if you decided to choose the Wanderer, the amazing thing about this card is that it has to do with taking a leap of faith into the unknown. So I feel like this message is very different from the other message in the sense that we were talking a lot about freedom in our last group because they chose the horse, but this is of course freedom, but I'm seeing like more like taking a leap of faith, more of an emphasis on something that's unknown. Because you see this fog here, like you can't really see through it, and it's definitely just a leap of faith, just going for it, just trusting the universe. It's like you're getting a push. You're getting a push from the universe to do something. You might not know what it is you want to do. You might know that you're not happy where you're at, or that you don't like your job, or that you don't like your situation, or that there's something you desire. You might know that you want adventure, but you just don't know like what it is what that would look like for you. So I see this willingness to take the leap of faith. I see like this almost like desperation, like you want change. You're willing to do whatever it takes. So I'm hoping this reading will really help you figure this out. So we're going to get more specific here, and we're going to ask for an adventure that awaits you. What adventure awaits you? I feel like the adventure that awaits you has to do with like a community. I feel like it has to do with like celebration with other people. You know, it could very much mean travel, but with your friends. Or it could mean coming together with like a partner or something, because an adventure. Love is an adventure. I mean, it really is. So I feel like this love, I feel like this connection, and it's making me think a little bit about love. So let me pull a love card. It's like you're holding yourself back right now, feeling a little bit unbalanced. There's a lot happening around you spiritually. It might mean that like you've been having a hard time making the right friends, or just you haven't really met your yes people yet. I always talk to people about how in life there's your no people and there's your yes people. And people ask me, how do you know the difference? And I tell them, you'll know. You will know the difference between who your yes people are and who your no people are. It becomes obvious. So maybe you just haven't really met your yes people and they're telling you to surrender to the flow of your life. I feel like you don't really have a choice. Like you're starting at the beginning. You're going to start over and take a leap of faith. And this adventure that awaits you, it's happening. Whereas the other group had more of a choice on whether or not they wanted to enter into this adventure, I feel like you don't have a choice here. Like they're saying surrender and be open to where the flow of life wants to lead you, which is beautiful. So in short, the adventure that awaits you has to do with community. It has to do with connection. It has to do with manifesting perhaps abundance, harmony, and unity. So how beautiful. What has been holding you back, from connecting with other people, from taking this leap of faith, from starting anew, starting fresh in your life? This has been coming out so much. Maybe I should do a pick a card reading on finances, huh? I'm seeing like you're nervous about your finances. You feel like, I don't know if I have enough money to like go out with people and connect, or I don't know like how much it's gonna take, how much I'm gonna have to extend myself financially or abundance-wise. Maybe you're just you're feeling kind of stuck in a lack mentality. It might not have to do with money. It might just have to do with like your emotions, feeling like I don't have anything to offer, or I don't know what to say, or like I have anxiety or something. So I definitely know what that's like. I mean, I have social anxiety. I'm like laughing and giggling all the time on these videos because like I'm just so nervous. Like I'm excited to connect with everybody. I love I'm bringing up the fact again that I'm an Aquarius, and I really identify with that, and I love people, but I also have like this anxiety when it comes to connecting with others. So maybe that's something you're experiencing too, because like when I see this card reversed, this is making me think about anxiety. And so that could be something that's holding you back. Something that really helped me was realizing that so many other people have anxiety. Like everyone has social anxiety these days. Whatever, blame technology or like all the processed food everyone eats or whatever, the sugar, the caffeine, but a lot of us have social anxiety for one reason or the other. So that really helped me realizing that if you're gonna go hang out with people, if you're gonna go connect with others, chances are like, if this is you and you have like really bad anxiety, chances are like this person is too and this person is too. It's just like, you just don't know because you're not them. Like they might just be really good at covering it up. And you might feel like you're being really obvious about it, but like people don't know you have anxiety. Like sometimes I'll tell someone like, oh my God, I'm sorry, my anxiety is so bad right now. And they're like, what? I didn't even notice, like you seem so chill. And I'm like, what? Hell no, I'm so not chill. I'm like freaking out right now, literally shaking and feeling like I'm gonna throw up, but that's cool. I just feel like you know how that feels. And they're telling you to take your power back. Take your power back. Sometimes anxiety comes from like someone taking your power away. Like I realized I had anxiety around people because I was bullied in the past, and I feel like that sticks with you your whole life. And so maybe you were bullied, or maybe people put you down, or maybe you have some bad memories about like being in a group, and like maybe you have bad memories from school or something, or and I'm just seeing that they're telling you to try to like realize like you have the power here in this situation, and you don't have to feel like inferior to other people. Like you're here for a reason. You have like your own unique things to offer, and you have your own talents, your own gifts, and realizing that we're all in this together really helps. That actually gives you your power back, realizing that, you know, we're all part of the same whole here. We're all extensions of this greater source. We're all in this together. Everyone else has emotions. They feel things. People get anxiety too, just like you. Like that's like leveling with that greater whole is going to help you like be more connected and take your power back in this situation, so you feel more comfortable to move forward and connect with others. Because I see that's what the Sleep of Faith is all about: moving forward and connecting with other people, opening your heart to love. So let's see, you know, how to open to this adventure. How can you open to this adventure? I already see the synchronicity card coming out saying that like there's going to be synchronistic events, like there's going to be people just coming onto your path that you really resonate with, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this person's totally from my soul family. You're going to be like, do I know you from somewhere? And they'll just be like, yep, from a past life. So you're going to start meeting people from your soul family, and look at this. How beautiful is this? I'm just really feeling this message. They're telling you to take up invitations to be in a group. If it's a party, just go, you know, even if you have anxiety, just go for it. And like, you never know who you'll meet there. They're saying maybe try like some apps. There's apps out there there's this one called Meetup I used before, and it's really fun. You can connect with people who like to do meditation, or people who like to play basketball or whatever. So they're saying, you know, join a gym class, join a pottery class. Like, you need to really be proactive about connecting with other people. And I see you're going to have to be patient. It takes a while to make a good friend. Like, you want to have boundaries and not tell people everything about yourself up front, and take the time to get to know people, and, you know, take it slow. And, you know, I feel like don't have expectations, you know, and look out for the naysayers. You know, you don't want to make friends with people who are putting you down and always devil's advocate and always have something negative to say about everything, no matter what it is. It's just annoying. People like that are annoying. So I see some healing you still need to do. Like, there's still a lot of fear you have about connecting with people, but like, you're working through it, and it's okay. And I am too. Let's all work through it together, you guys. I was thinking about doing like a series about like connecting with others and like how to get back out there in the dating world, and in the like, and also just to make friends and stuff like that. Because it's something I've been learning how to do, and as I learn, I want to teach people how to do that. And how to have boundaries, like the red flags on like what kind of people you shouldn't connect with. I've learned so much about this recovering from abuse, and I really want to share it with you guys. So comment and let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. But for the outcome, if you decide to take up this adventure, the Sleep of Faith, like connecting with other people, opening your heart to love and whatnot, changing your perception about like the confusion, the anxiety, the lack mentality, being willing to like take up your power and just go for it. I see this beautiful strength. It's giving me chills. Oh my gosh. Like, I see the strength it's going to take you just to make these new connections, and it's going to be beautiful. And I'm also seeing like it's going to help bring justice to your life, because you're feeling like there's been this injustice, and the injustice is that like you have a lot to offer, yet you're really lonely, and you might even be kind of bitter about like some of the people that have screwed you over in your life. And the remedy for that is making new friends and like new connections, people who are your yes people, who will actually uplift you and support you. And soon you forget about those people that screwed you over, and you start to have more compassion and just realize, whatever, like you just do you over there and I'll do me over here, and like no, you know, no hard feelings, like out of their path and move on. Like, you won't carry this baggage with you as much anymore. And I see like it helping you connect you more with your creativity, because maybe these friends you make are going to be more creative, and like you guys will be able to be creative together. It's going to like help inspire you. And I also chose these extra cards, which I'm really excited about. This happened with the last group too, which is so interesting. But I'm seeing this last group that kind of came out as an additional message, saying that like the angels or your deity or your higher self or whatever is looking over this situation. There's a lot of understanding coming forth from the universe about where you are right now. They're just telling you to be really tender with yourself. I see like just, it's going to be a new era in your life. I see happiness. I see abundance. This is the horse, a sign of adventure. And so I see this being like a new adventure for you, because it's going to bring like just creativity, abundance, happiness into your life. And a lot of times when you pray or when you set intentions or set goals, the universe brings other people into your life to answer those prayers. So I feel like you're going to have prayers that are going to be answered through these other people. It's gonna bring a lot of abundance to your life, happiness, good fortune. It's just gonna be beautiful connections. So that's all I could really wish for any of you guys that are watching my channel. So I definitely encourage you to take this new path forward. I'm sending you so much love and light with this message. Peace out.